Good morning. It is Friday, April the 4th. We're live from the HCCTV studios this morning. I'm Todd Duplantis. Good to have you with us this morning as we wrap up this week. My co-host every Friday, of course. Randy's joining us now. Randy, always good to see you. Big weekend ahead. Got some basketball. That's pretty much the talk of the town right now.
Well, I'll be over at TSU where we're hosting a masterclass weekend with Michael and Christine Swanson of NBC Universal teaching people how to make good film here in Houston.
Well, your class, does it go on at nighttime too? Is it all during the day?
We start at 1 o'clock today and we end at 10 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
It's like we're trying to beat Cory Booker or something.
Yeah. Well, it's a big game going on tomorrow night. In fact, the Houston Cougars are playing Duke, and it's the Final Four. So I'm sure you'll have a lot of folks that may be a little bit distracted during your event tomorrow. But we'll update you on the game afterwards, though.
We're planning on announcing the score throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, it's a big day. So you've got a busy weekend ahead. Now, this thing, is it an annual event that you have?
It's our masterclass weekend. We do it periodically, and so keep your eyes open. There'll be more coming. We do it with our partners. This time we're with TSU, and HEB has underwritten it, as well as Donna Cole, a local film supporter. So we've had tons and tons of support, and the Houston Fund for Social Equity.
And NBC Universal is the main guest?
Michael Swanson, Senior Vice President at NBC Universal, is
Wow.
one of our two main guests, and his wife, Christine Swanson, writer-director of Albany Road, will be teaching a screenwriting masterclass on Saturday, and we're just really thrilled to have them.
Going to be a busy weekend for you. Well, we want to thank everyone watching us on this Friday morning. You can watch us on Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. In fact, Randy, we're on all social media, and they can catch us on our cable channel.
That's right. They can catch us at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. on HCCTV Monday through Friday, so no need to miss out.
So, Randy, you've got a guest coming up in just a moment, but we want to, it is Film Friday, and we've got a segment number 2. We're going to be talking with two guests, Arlene Russell and Jerold LaBeaux. They're with a new project called The Producer's Chair, and they're our Film Friday guests. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, and thank you for having us.
Yeah, we're glad to have you with us, and we're looking forward to hearing about the Producer's Chair and everything that you offer. So stick around. Randy's going to be with you in about 10 minutes.
Great, thank you.
All right, Randy, take it away. We're talking Coleman College, and you've got their Director of Communications.
That's right. Andi Atkinson, Director of Communications for the Coleman College for Health Sciences. We're back to talk about your summer STEM camps, which are amazing, and I'm very excited about. Oh, you're muted, Andi.
Thank you for having me.
Hi. Well, I'm very excited. Now, you have the summer camps happening this coming summer at Coleman. You want to tell us all about that?
Absolutely. We're super excited because we're launching a very new summer camp. And this is in partnership with Prairie View A&M University's Wellness in Houston program. And we are launching it on June 9th. That is the first time we launched this camp. It is called Bright Futures STEM Summer Day Camp. And so in partnership with Prairie View A&M University, we are going to sponsor a 4-day STEM Summer Day Camp here at Coleman, which will take place from 9 to 3 a.m. those 4 days. And it's very exciting. We are going to take 100 students, and these are going to be rising 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. We are going to take 100 of these students, and the best part of this summer camp is that it's absolutely free to these students. And they're going to get 4 packed days of learning. We are extremely excited.
So is there a particular kind of student that you want to target? Perhaps one that's interested in science technology? Or are you trying to whet the appetite of students for these?
So basically, it's open to any student who would like to attend. All they need to do is register. Again, we are looking for rising 9th, 10th, and 11th grade students. And all they need to do is have an open mind. If they are excited to learn about STEM careers and health science careers, they're more than welcome to attend this summer day camp. And I say STEM and healthcare careers because a lot of people forget healthcare careers are STEM careers.
100%. My nephew just
100%. People forget that that in healthcare we use very heavy in biology and chemistry and math, and people forget that. So we're just very excited to partner with Prairie View A&M for students. And the best part is too, it's open to students from across the greater Houston area, not just within Houston. It can be any county within the Houston area. And the best part is a lot of our employees are parents, and they do have rising 9th, 10th, and 11th graders. So they are also more than welcome to attend this camp. It's basically open to anyone. We already have about 40 students registered, and
Wow.
it's still early. This is not going to take place until June. So we're registering students now, and anyone at HCC who is interested, definitely we will give the information so that they can sign up their student if they wish to have their child attend. And then
So what are the dates again in June specifically?
Sure. June 9th through 10th, and that is a Monday through Thursday. Again, from 9 to 3 a.m. So for 4 days, for pretty much a full day, we are packing those days. And I'll be happy to tell you more about the breakdown of the days, but it's just more important they know that week.
That's what I was going to ask you is like, what is it? I mean, my nephew just passed his boards and had his first shift last night as a registered nurse.
Wow.
My niece will graduate this year. So we're all about STEM at my house. But tell me about like, what does the first day look like?
Sure. The first day is really exciting for us at Coleman in particular, because that is the day where they will be exposed to the health science fields. As you well know, in healthcare, people always tend to think two things first, doctor and then nurse. That's just what most people think. But there are so many other occupations in the health science fields. You need respiratory therapists. Oh my God, they were some of the most in-demand people you needed during COVID. And you also need, when you're hurt, you need physical therapists. You need all types of people in the healthcare field. And so what will happen on that day is the students will be exposed to all the healthcare fields. They will tour about 5 or 6 different programs where they're going to get hands-on biology lessons. And that's the beauty of it. Our professional healthcare instructors are actually teaching them as they learn. They're going to have a hands-on activity, and whatever they do, they're going to take a lesson out of it. And I love the way our healthcare instructors teach, because it's so practical. They tie everything together, and that's the beauty of it. So
I think it's great anytime that we can school students who are campuses and the great program at Coleman. Now there's going to be a career day during the camp. So what is that going to look like? Because that's always exciting.
Oh my gosh, yes. That'll be on the last day. So on the last day, there will be a career fair where Workforce Solutions is going to join us. And Workforce Solutions is going to have some employers that are going to offer some internships. And some of these students might be eligible for those internships. So we're extremely excited. But even before career day, so the first day will be dedicated to the health sciences. The second day will be dedicated to success skills, where they learn interview skills, where they learn soft skills, anything to help them, and study skills, anything that will help them set them up for success, not just academically, but for their future. And then on the third day, they even get a field trip to TXRX Labs. That is a makerspace where they're going to learn how to use equipment for inventors. It's kind of a really neat space. TXRX are going to take a field trip there and learn more about STEM fields there. Then finally, on the fourth day, they are going to be ready for career day, where they actually are going to apply everything they've learned and been exposed to. So, and that is going to be on the last day, which is Thursday. So again, it's just a really fully packed curriculum.
It sounds like a full week. And it's so nice that Workforce Solutions is partnering once again with Coleman. But some of these students may be Coleman graduates down the road. So really quickly, as we wrap up, how will Coleman support their professional growth when they become HCC Eagles?
Oh, we will always support their professional growth. And I say that because when you come here, we are dedicated to student success. And I say that sincerely. All of our faculty members, everyone from the Student Success Center, If they need assistance with anything, if it's personal, we are there to assist them. Whether it's with the Eagle Market or financial aid, we are there to assist them. And whether it is academically and they need help and assistance, our faculty and our student mentors go above and beyond to help them succeed and pass their classes. So the point is that Coleman is always there to support their students while they're here. And even when they graduate, so many of them come back to us because they've had such a good experience with us and thank us and even come back to inspire our other students. So that never goes away.
Well, we're always excited to have Soaring Eagles return home. So we will include in our post after the show all the details and how to apply. Thank you, Andi Atkinson, Communications Director for HCC Coleman College. So great to have you back again.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back after a commercial break. Todd will be speaking with Arlene and Jerold from Houston Media Source.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me. I finally like knew that I had somebody.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis, and it is Film Friday. We've got two special guests for you. Arlene Russell, with Chief Marketing Officer, and Jerold LaBeaux, both with Houston Media Source. Jerold is the board president. Thanks for being here, both of you, for being our Film Friday guests.
Thank you for having us.
Now, as we said earlier, you have a new project called Producer's Chair. We're going to get to that shortly. But Arlene, let's start with you. Tell us a bit about the history of Houston Media Source.
Houston Media Source is amazing. I actually got my start as an independent producer here, and that's been over 37 years. And I'm so excited about it because we have an opportunity to get our community involved. We teach the community how to use our equipment and create their own original programming.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Houston Media Source have a different name originally?
It was Public Access.
Public Access.
The Public Access channel.
Yeah, I remember back in, I think, the 80s, you used to be able to turn it on in the middle of the night. You had all types of crazy videos on it. You guys have come a long way since then, haven't you?
We really have, and we're so excited about it because we have a diverse group of producers that produce a diverse group of shows, and we're expecting to expand that.
And what are some of the goals you have? You talk about expanding the shows. What are some of the goals you have for 2025?
Well, we're excited. We got a brand new move, which is a historical YWCA in the East End. And so it's a big opportunity for us to expand it with more producers, more rooms, more sponsors to work with us, more development, more training. So we're excited because it has opened up so many opportunities already. We've noticed that we have an increase in our producers that are signing up, and our goal is to increase that by 50%.
And Jerold, I want to bring you into the conversation. I know you guys have a lot of events with the community. Tell us about some of them that are coming up.
Well, we're ready for every event that's out there. We are the organization and the communication output for the community. So whatever organization out there that's doing events, we want to be a part of it. It's no specifics, but one major one that we're definitely going to be working with is the Juneteenth. Juneteenth is turning 160 years old, and that's a huge deal for Houston because Houston was a part of its origination from Galveston to Houston. So we'll be a part of archiving all the many events that will be happening with Juneteenth and so many other wonderful events that are happening in and around Houston.
I don't think we covered it yet, but maybe Jerold, you can answer this because the public can utilize Houston Media Source. Now, I know in the past you used to be able to go take a class and be able to learn how to shoot and edit and all that. Is that still available and you guys still do that?
Absolutely. They only not just utilize, they own it. This is their organization. This is their communications portal. So they themselves come in and they sign up, and then they can then become producers. And with that, they learn some educational processes in order for them to utilize the equipment. And then they are able to then reserve the equipment, go and utilize the equipment for 1 year. So the membership lasts for a year, and they're able to produce wonderful stories, bring it back to the station for it to be aired on the channel and many other outlets that we have available.
Now, speaking of producers, let's talk about Producers Chair. Is that an event, an ongoing project? What exactly is that?
It's really a grassroots campaign. It's a cohesiveness of creatives. It is an outpouring to the community for them to come and tell their story. Producers Chair has been around a long time in Houston. It was a form from LaBeaux Modeling and Talent Agency and Universe Purpose. And it was a way for the creatives, producers, actors, models, performers, writers, poets. It did not matter your creative background, could come and they could learn, develop, have resources, find funding for them to put their projects on its best foot. So we're now coupling that with Houston Media Source and its avenue to give them a way to tell their story on film and bring it to the wide world through the cable networks.
Do you have a lineup of these producers, an area where people can watch their stories now? Or are they on a YouTube channel if they're unable to get you on cable?
Yes, we are. We have the YouTube channels. We have our website, hmstv.org, that they can go and they can look at all these wonderful things. And we're developing them out more. We're going to be coordinating with other mediums out there so that their story would not just be told at Houston Media Source. It'll also be channeled with other channels and other networks and other mediums.
And Arlene, I want to bring you back in because it sounds like, at HCCTV, what we had to do years ago was really, develop our content and put it out there in social media first, because that's where people were watching it. It sounds like you guys have been moving in that direction as well.
Absolutely. We know that technology has changed since we got started 37 years ago. And in order to bring people up to speed to where we are, and where they are, we have to use our social media. We're in the process of upgrading a lot of that since we just moved. We're getting our website up to date. We know that social media is the way, and we're getting ready to work with some influencers, and that's going to give us a greater boost as well.
Yeah, tell me more about that. How's that working for you? Have you been doing it yet, or are you just starting?
We're just starting it. We have a company that's working with us that's going to help us identify our events and where we are, they are. And our theme is I'm at HMS, where are you? And it shows different things that we're doing at HMS. And then we want them to help us go viral by saying, where are you? And we're getting all that together now. We're working on it.
Jerold, I know you guys have a number of partnerships. Maybe you could tell us which ones you have and some of the ones that are upcoming.
Well, you guys are a great fellowship with us as well, and HTV, of course, and the Universe Purpose, which is helping people help people. And this organization is wonderful in really giving the rebirth to HMS as we go through this formative time. LaBeaux Modeling and Talent Agency has been in Houston for over 40 years, champion talent all around the world. So those are some of them. And then we're bringing in education to Houston Media Source through Swamp. What better format than to be able to bring in the big the big entity like Swamp and so many other entities that are coming in. They're finding their way back, and we're creating new forces. So it's just a wonderful time for the community to tell their story.
Well, you mentioned Swamp, so I can't leave out Randy because she just signed on like it was, Randy, you guys have had a partnership with Houston Media Source for some time, it sounds like.
Yeah, Houston Media Source, when we revived the summer camp, our Teen Young Filmmaker Boot Camp, they were the first people to sign on. So they provided us all of our gear that first 2 years. So we would not be having, which we've expanded now to 2 sessions this summer, one of which we're doing at Houston Media Source on their new campus on navigation. So we're really excited about that. It's been a really productive and great partnership. And people saw them last summer at the Houston Media Conference. They'll be back there again this year. So for me, the more that all of us can work together, HCC, Houston Media Source, Swamp, HCAS, all of these film organizations, the more that we work together, the more we can grow our creative economy here in Houston, which is priority number one.
It's a great deal. I mean, if you have not reached out and used Houston Media Source, if you're the creative type and you're thinking, I shoot stuff on my camera, on my phone, but I want to learn more, these guys are a great resource for you. So thank you both, Jerold LaBeaux, Board President, and Arlene Russell, Chief Marketing Officer with Houston Media Source, our Film Friday guests. We appreciate you being here. We're looking to hear more about Producer's Chair as you keep moving forward.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. We are going to take a final break, 60 seconds. We'll be back with some announcements across the district.
At Houston Community College, we make your lessons matter. Open the door to real-world education, where passions become careers. Find out more at hccs.edu and let your success take flight.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Welcome back to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. We're live on this Friday morning with some announcements of things happening across the district. One of them ends today. It's an exhibition at the Central College. The human condition and cultural identity are driving forces in Maria Valdez's work. This exhibition features Houston's infrastructure, economy, population, and weather patterns. It ends today. It is the Central Fine Arts Gallery. Get over there and see it before it ends. And we've also got an HCC drama production, Randy, and I read the plot of this earlier this week, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, no, it's an HCC Central drama production, This Bee. When a power-hungry Pilates influencer learns her social media manager is hooking up with her makeup artist, it sparks bitter jealousy. Even though dating someone with no followers could wreck her image, she says if she can't have him, no one can. Obviously, it has some mature themes and language. Just a warning, it is Thursday through Monday, April 3rd through 7th at the HCC Central MERS stage. So check our post after the show. Sounds like a really good time.
It does. All right. Okay. There's also a student music recital going on. HCC music students are performing what they have studied and prepared for during their spring semester and showcasing their development and skills. It's 7:30 p.m. this coming, or was a week from this Wednesday. Yeah. April the 16th. Spring Branch Performing Arts Center. It is free. Really, all of our productions here and most of our events are free. So take advantage of it. Take a look at our post after the show for more information. In talent engagement, they've been going on a road show.
That's right. They will be at Tuesday, April 15th from 11 a.m. to noon. They'll be at HCC Coleman in room 109. So to successfully get a new job, you'll need the appropriate skills, experience, branding, and qualification. And this roadshow is designed to help you navigate your career here at HCC. So check our post after the show for the roadshow dates.
If you are looking to go to HCC, attend classes this summer, now is the time to register. We have registration for summer sessions up right now, and you can take classes online, in person, a combination of both. Just go to hccs.edu/apply. Monday, we'll welcome HCC's Workforce Office to talk to them about their grants and all they have opened their doors. A lot of doors for them with these grants. So take a look at that. And then Mental Health Monday, Dr. Sean Fitzpatrick from the Hume Center of Houston will be here for his monthly visit. Also, Monday, let's just hope and pray that we'll all be going, go Cougs, let's win a championship. Got to get through this weekend first, though.
I think I know what you'll be doing all weekend, Todd, and we'll cheer on the Cougs.
We will. One way or another. It's always Cougs. All right, we're going to wrap up for today. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Go Cougs. We'll see you Monday.